Hello. In this presentation, I will be going over how to create an interactive notebook. What exactly is it, how you can use it in your class, and step by step how to create it using Google Slides. Now, what is an interactive notebook? It's a notebook that students develop over the course of a class where they can organize their notes and their learning to be used as a study tool. The students use it to reflect, to practice, and to demonstrate their learning. Now, what goes in this notebook? They'll include bell ringers, journals, notes from the lessons. They'll include reference materials and any activities that will help them to process and practice new information. So these things could be puzzles, cards, charts, graphs that they can include. Now I'll go over the steps of how to create the notebook using Google Slides. So I'll talk about how to format the pages, how to design the covers, how to create the different tabs and sections in the notebook, as well as inserting any hyperlink that may take you to the different sections, and just how to design the overall page. So here is a sample notebook that I use for my class. So this is the cover that I chose. You can use any pictures that you choose or design it however you want to. And you can do this simply by inserting image, and you can search images from the web. Or if you have images on your computer that you'd like to insert and use it for the front cover. This is the one I selected that has different tabs on here that sort of corresponds with the sections that are in the notebook. I inserted a text box here where students can add their names to the front cover. So now let's dive in. So that's the cover, just inserted a picture. Then the next page I have is my table of contents. Let's use a new slide to show you that. So first I went ahead and insert a text box, and I use this to create the title of that page. So let's do table of contents. Let's make this bigger and have it centered. And you can change the font. You can make it fancy as you want. Let's change it. There we go. Then I now want to actually create. So let's go insert, table. And I want to have, let's say, 4 sections for my notebook. So I'll have 4 and 2. So I can also include the slide numbers. So the first section I'll have as bell ringers, because I have my students complete bell ringers first thing in the morning as they're waiting for the bell to ring. The next section could be notes. Next section could be charts or pictures. And the last section, let's make that extra credit. And you can include as many sections if you want to. You would just expand the table by right-clicking and inserting a row below. So those are the different sections. I would like to make this bigger. So let's change the font a little. There we go. And now I want to hyperlink the slide number next to the bell ringers. This allows the students to easily click on the hyperlink, and it'll take them directly to that section of the notebook instead of having to scroll all the way down. So I'd like my bell ringer to start on the third slide. So I go insert, link, and I would like to hyperlink it to slide 3. Click apply, and it's there. So now when the students go in and click on here, it'll take them directly to that page. And you will do the same for the other section. So insert, link, let's do slide 4. And charts and graph, we can let that be slide 5. So insert, link, slide 5. And the last, we can let that be slide 6. Insert, link, slide 6. So that's how you set up your table of contents. You can be as fancy as you like. You can add pictures, again, insert, and find images from the web or images from your computer if you'd like to make your table of contents just a little bit more fancy. All right, now let's set up the notes section. So you want your students to be able to go in and type their notes on this particular slide. So you can do this simply by going insert, text box, and then it will automatically insert the text box on the slide. Then you can have a specific area where the students can write their names and date just as they would in a hard copy notebook. And that's simply how you set up the notes section. So students can go ahead and type their notes here. And the same for the extra credit section or any of the sections that you have. If you'd like to add some color, you can change the color of the title of each section. So for example, the extra credit, if you look at the top section here, there's almost like a little paint, a paint can. You can click on that and change the color of the heading. And that way each section has a different color. So my students are able to, here's an example, to take notes, and they can title the note section. So this is a notes on rules of improv. They're able to complete their reflections in here. They would put their name and the date at the top. And they may also, again, insert pictures, different graphics, and they can simply do that by going insert, image. And again, they can find images from the internet and copy and paste it in their document. Or they can also access the camera if they're using a Chromebook that has a webcam to insert pictures from the camera. So here you go, insert image, and the camera is here. So then they can use their Chromebook to take pictures. So let's say they may have done something hard copy. So they drew on a sheet of paper and they want to insert that picture in their slide. They can go insert, camera, take a picture, and then insert that picture in the notebook. This is a great tool for students not to just take notes, but to really reflect and apply their understanding of what they're learning and demonstrating this in graphics and using words. What I like about this is I can create a copy of the notebook and then I can share it with my students. And that way I have access to their document and I can see as they edit, I can see the changes. So I'm able to grade or to give comments and feedback on what they're doing without having to take a huge box of notebooks home. It's just really convenient. This is very similar to the OneNote notebook that you can create for your students. But if you're not a Microsoft-based school, you can simply do this using Google Slides. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you have any questions or would like to share how you create a notebook or have your students take notes while teaching virtually, or how you're integrating that form of technology in your classroom. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, comments, or ideas, please feel free to reach out to me using the Godot community platform, using specifically the discussion board section where I will post this video. Don't forget to follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Again, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.